Hello, parents. Uh, so, my heartfelt apologies for having missed out almost a month chatting with you all. I had a couple of tooth removed, the wisdom tooth and the other tooth, which got from bad to worse. So, as a result, I couldn't open my mouth or talk much about it. So, here I'm back, and I'm happy to be back. So, it just struck me yesterday. I was walking around after many days when I had come down. So I met a few of my friends. So each one asked me, "How are you?" And then I said, "Good." Then again, I went a little further, and then somebody asked me, "How is your tooth doing now?" I was like, "Okay, fine." Then I moved ahead a bit more, and then they asked me, "How are Then I met somebody else. So I asked them, "How was your trip?" So she said, "Good." Then a little further down, I asked somebody, "How was your trip to your native place?" She said, "Fine." So while walking across, I just happened to realize that most of our conversations were around good, fine, great. That's about it. How are you good, or how are you fine, or how are you great? So it just struck me that sometimes we are so limited in our vocabulary. You know? Means I do not know what to say after good. Sometimes you're just stuck and you're not sure, and as a result the conversation ends because you do not know what to say, or because you're not sure about your limited vocabulary how to take the conversation forward. And because of this, there is also a little dip in our confidence. We generally then tend to avoid people who are going to ask us too many questions and we are not able to answer, or we are not comfortable because of our language barriers. So it is here that vocab plays a very important role in our life. So, right from childhood and early childhood itself, it is very important that we expose the child to a lot more of vocabulary so that they're not stuck like me saying good to great or something like that. So, how do we do that? So, suppose, for example, today you went out and you said that, look, you met somebody or you spoke to somebody and you realized and you asked them, "How are you?" And they said, "Good." Of course, I hope this conversation comes back to you in your mind. Or if they just said fine, or if they just said great, what you can do is you can draw a think map, or a think map where you put great in the center for your child, and then you sit with her, and then you find out at least 4 5 synonyms, sorry, synonyms, synonyms, okay. Blame it on my tooth, okay. uh, for the child. So it could mean you can put great in center and you can write magnificent, or you can write awesome, or you can write splendid, you can write super, you can have marvelous. So then you can have the conversation at home for a couple of in a week. Repeat it 3 4 times so that these new words set in into your child's vocabulary. For example, you can then ask your child, "How was your day at school?" So the child can say marvelous, or the child could say optimistic, or it could say mm, inspiring, or child could say fun. You know, so when you ask questions on similar lines, and the child uses those 3 4 words in the week, it sets in, and that is how one way where you can help your child develop vocabulary. So I do hope this is of use to you, and I wish you all the luck. Have a fantabulous day. Thank you.